I'll be counting on you, Junpei. Sure thing, no sweat. Okay. It was quite strange. I believe the box has reached the floor. Yeah. He stuck his head out over the side of the catwalk and looked down. The box that had only recently hung just below the catwalk now sat on the floor. It had come to rest near the end of the tunnel that covered the conveyor belt, near where June had collapsed. Junpei could see her, still leaning against the wall as if she barely had the strength to sit up. Even from so far away, it was not difficult to see that she had not improved. He almost thought he could see heat rising from her body. She doesn't seem to be improving. Ace's expression was inscrutable, but he had said what they'd all been thinking. Well, of course she's not. She's not just gonna get better right away, you know. It'll take time. He tried desperately to convince himself that what he'd said was true. What could be causing this, I wonder? Illness, perhaps? Nah, it's gotta be exhaustion. Santa's response was confident and certain. She gets dropped into some weird-ass ship, forced to play some messed-up game. If you think about it, it's a lot weirder than that. We aren't freaking out just like her, you know? So you're saying we're abnormal? Yeah. We're just running around this room, solving all these puzzles like it's just business as usual. How the hell could you call that normal? We're just guinea pigs. Santa snorted in disgust. A guinea pig? You mean like a lab rat? You're being used for some sort of experiment? Is that what you're saying? Dunno, but it does seem like a possibility, you know? They stood there for a few more minutes, no one speaking until Santa turned and walked away from the winch. Junpei and Ace followed him. Alright, time to head back downstairs then. So let's see what is in that box on the floor. Alright. Whoa. There we go. Control panel for something. Alright, there we go. It's got 3 little indentations on the back. I know where this goes. Maybe this hole is where the control panel goes. There's only one way to find out. In you go. Oh, that's freaking huge. Dude, you did it. Everything looks alright. Okay, but what do we do now? Why don't you press the button next to it? The orange one? Yeah. Alright, I'll do that. Pushing. Sweet. All sorts of lights are lighting up on this thing. And, oh, yes, I think I just heard something turn on. Oh? What's that? What happened? Junpei, look, the conveyor belt's moving. The conveyor belt? Well, I guess it's done moving now. There's still a bunch of coal on the belt, though. It looks like a bunch of it got dumped off at the end of the belt into that wooden box, where we found the control panel. Coal. Coal, huh? Since the belt started moving, it's transported quite a bit of coal. It all drops off the left end of the belt, right into the wooden box. Box filled with coal. Nice. Alright, so now we've got to put coal in here, isn't it? There's a hole that lets us put coal into the furnace. Maybe if we can get some coal in there and set it on fire. Okay, let's do it. How are we gonna get fire? Alright, that's the last of it. No coal left in the wooden box. And nothing. Great. Well, I guess I should have expected that. Why would just throwing coal into a cold furnace do anything? Oh well, a man can dream. Junpei, explain it to me again. You're planning to stoke the furnace with coal, which will heat the water stored up in there and make steam, which will then drive something else. Am I correct? In other words, you want to generate enough pressure with the steam to power the turbine. And drive the steam engine, right? Yeah, I guess that's the gist of it. Well, in that case, this isn't enough coal. This furnace is enormous, so we're going to need a whole hell of a lot more coal than this. Very well, if the 3 of us work together, then we should manage to fill it much faster. I want to help too. Man, I totally didn't even see her walk up. Are you feeling up to that? Yes. Alright, you look like you're one step breeze away from falling over, June. I think you better rest some more, alright? But no arguing. You need your rest, so you just stay there. We'll handle this. Okay. I understand. She Probably wasn't going to be much help anyway. Alright, time for some manly work. Let's get this coal into those furnaces. Not exactly sure what we're hoping at the end of this, where we get the steam running and then what. Man, this is a lot of work. Alright, I think this should be sufficient. Alright, now we just gotta light it. Jinpei, hand me your matches. What makes you think I have matches? I see. Then how are we gonna light it? Perhaps there's a device nearby that will allow us to remotely ignite the coal. Let's take a look, shall we? Some sort of ignition device, huh? Thinking I have goddamn matches? You've been with me this whole time. Oh, no. I'd look through those, there's nothing in there, okay. Is it this thing? Is this... I think it might be... It probably is. I think this is how we might ignite the furnace. That means that if we move that thing down... Alright, let's do it. Here we go. Oh. Hey Junpei, Ace, look at this. There's big gears turning under the boiler here. Huh? Silver, gold, and bronze. Oh, they've got those indentation things. The gears. They're spinning. What the hell are you guys waiting for? Let's start looking. Looking for what? Okay. Gold disc. So we've got the gold one. Get the bronze one. And then we get the silver one. So now we've got all three discs. Where was the... where was that thing we need to put it in? Is it up this way? There we go. It looks like this thing unlocks the door. There's a depression here that looks like it's the outline of 3 circles laid on top of each other in a triangle. Maybe if we put those 3 discs we found into this thing. Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's stick them in. Huh? That's odd. Nothing's happening. Maybe you're, I don't know, putting them in the wrong places. Perhaps you have them facing the wrong directions. Perhaps you'd rotate the disc to make some of the lines connect to one another. Well, no harm in trying. Instructions for operation. When the disc is touched, it will rotate a certain amount. When the white arrow is touched, the discs are switched. Please note, when the discs are switched, the angles for the discs are reset. Okay. Guessing it's the red lines. Huh. Right. That won't work. No, wait, put that one up there. There we go. The red lines on these discs. I think maybe I can make a star polygon with these. Oh yeah, you found it. Yes, the door is open. And it's gone over an hour, so I'm going to save it there. But yeah, so we just... So that was quite an interesting one. With that puzzle there. It seemed quite confusing at first, because I had no idea what to do in there. But yeah, the discs, sliding disc puzzles, it was quite an interesting one. Even if it was pretty easy, it was quite an interesting way to do it. The puzzles really remind me of Dino Crisis, which I might do a playthrough of that sometime. I love that game. But yeah, so we've just opened the door now, and we'll be able to get to it next time, and now we know what happened to Snake, which was really creepy, especially when you said, oh, he's in the shower room. I don't know what it was about that, but that was just really creepy. I think it was probably just the music, you know, setting the atmosphere as well, but yeah, that was disturbing. But yeah, till next time, catch you later.